Welcome to Guru Trader video for Thursday, April the 8th, 2010. Here's the market movers that we're looking at today on the Toronto Stock Exchange Venture. New symbol MOA, Mountain Lake Resources 45.5 cents. Following up on V.DOD, Diamond Frank Exploration Inc 19 cents. New symbol MJS, Majestic Gold Corp 14 cents. On the OTC bulletin board, new symbol GETA, Genta Inc 15 cents. On the NASDAQ, following up again on SIRI, Sirius XM Radio, 97 cents. Also on the NASDAQ, CPWM, Cost Plus Inc, 289. We've mentioned them before. And lastly, on the AMEX, new symbol WYY, WidePoint Corp, 96 cents. Let's take a closer look at these stocks. First stock we're talking about today, a new symbol, MOA, Mountain Lake Resources. Actually, this is not that new. We've been following Mountain Lake in the past because of their African alluvial diamond plays. 45.5 up 16. That's a 54% move for the company. 5 million shares traded. There's only 29 million shares outstanding, it says. 13 million market cap. The 52-week high was 38 cents, which it did on November 16th, right here. The low was 14 cents on July 30th of last year. Chart really hasn't done anything over the last year. They do have some interesting properties that they tend to want to option out a lot of their properties. Now, the news today, Mountain Lake drilling intersects two high-grade intervals over 105 grams, 3 ounces per ton gold within a broader 25-millimeter interval of 6.79 grams at their Leprechaun deposit. I believe that's in Newfoundland. I'm not sure, but anyway, if you're going to follow Mountain Lake, you're also, okay, there's Mountain Lake, there's the 5-year chart on the company, just to give you an idea. It's been to $1 before. You're also going to want to follow this company here, MAR on Toronto, Marathon PGM Corporation, because this is the one that's actually the operator of that deposit. You'll notice the same release under their news. So I think, look into the percentages that each owns. I think Mountain Lake will continue to own 30% and Marathon the rest. I'm sure there's earn-in agreements and different contingencies on how they earn in over time. But anyway, this one here seems like a more substantial company. There's $50 million company. Its previous 52-week high was $1.54, which it did on January the 6th, and the low was 39 cents, which it did last April the 9th of last year. But anyway, this one's moving on the news, so if you're going to watch one, you should watch the other. And Mountain Lake also they have various base metal properties in Newfoundland and other areas, some gold properties. They mentioned this Valentine Lake gold project. So they have a lot of interesting properties that they're partnering with other people. I like their approach, but it's not the most exciting stock to watch at times. But they've got, they're spreading their bets over various properties, which we like. So anyway, moving on, this V.DOD, Diamond Frank Exploration Inc. Mentioned it yesterday at 13.5 cents. Haven't had a chance to look into it. It's 19, up another 4 cents. Another 26%, another 2.5 million shares traded. Now there's the spike, so I mean we're way up here, so I mean I'd like to see that pull back to somewhere around that range. But anyway, the previous 52-week high was 15 cents. I don't have to look, that was yesterday. It broke that, 23.5 cents, which it did today. And rare earth elements property in Kippawa, that's all I know. And there's a private placement, $200,000, which was done as a flow through, and I think 10 cents a share. So look into all that, and I'd love to get some more information on this company. Where are they drilling? When are they drilling? What type of financing do they have behind them? Are they partnering with anyone? And get an idea for their news flow over the next 6 months. Anyway, moving on. MJS, Majestic Gold Corp. This is a new one. 14 cents, up 3 cents, up 27%. So it showed up on the percentage gainer, even though it's only a 3-cent move. 2.5 million shares have traded out of 228 million shares, it shows. Now this chart indicates this company's only been around since July of last year. I don't know if that's right. Anyway, the 52-week high was 12 cents, it says, which it did April the 6th of, well, just a couple days ago, and the low was 2 cents, which it did September the 1st of last year. So now they were halted. There's some people who are following them now and talking about the private placements. I think most of that was done at a nickel. There's some mention of trench results. Songjiao, I think that's in China. They've got different properties going on there. So I haven't looked into the play yet. Let me just click on one of these so I can see if this company has been around or if it is just a new company. CWG. Wow, there it is, right at the bottom. Yeah, this shows this company's been around for a few years and has been as high as 80 cents. So I'm not sure why that chart only shows it going back to July. Anyway, moving on. New symbol on the OTC bulletin board: GETA, Genta Inc. 15 cents, up 6 cents. It's a scary move, up 66%. 167 million shares have traded. 181 million shares outstanding. It's only a $27 million company. Now, chart doesn't really tell us anything right there. The 52-week high was $1.26, which it did on September 23rd. So it looks like they can move it when they want to. So that's one reason we're mentioning it. The low was 3.6 cents, which it did on March 29th. It looks like they're moving it on this news regarding their gastric cancer drug or whatever, Taxol, granted fast track FDA designation by the FDA, and I believe they have some other drugs, but anyway, that looks like it's running on that, and there's different people who are following them now. One thing concerned me was this $25 million financing. I haven't read it all, but it 25 million convertible notes, 100,000 shares of common stock for every $1,000 of principal. So I think that works out to around a penny a share. That would represent huge dilution if that's true. Again, I just started looking at it, so I don't know anything about it. Stock's been to $1. It's trading at 15 cents, and there's huge volume on it. So that's why we're putting it up, throwing it out there to put on your radar. Anyway, following up again on the NASDAQ, SIRI. Sirius XM radio, 97 cents, up another 2 cents. We've been mentioning Sirius since, I don't know, 73 cents on January the 20th, and mentioned it several times since there. Thought it was going to go up and challenge this $1.18 52-week high, which it did on February the 18th. Sold off, had a big move, nice correction, but higher highs, higher lows. Anyway, looks like it might have made a short-term turn here. We said that yesterday, and it's followed up. So I'd like to see that close over $1 for the week, but we'll see what happens. I mean, everybody knows the story. Lots of industry coverage. Check on our analyst tab and our earnings tab to see if there's any recommendations or targets there by any of Wall Street or any of the professionals out there. Okay, another one on NASDAQ, CPWM Cost Plus Inc. Low Tech, 289, up 36 cents, 14% move. A little under 1 million shares have traded, only 22 million shares outstanding, it shows. The 52-week high was 340, which it did on March the 10th. The low was 71 cents, which it did on April 8th of last year. Now, we first mentioned that one at 234 on March the 20th, so we're just following up on it because it did pop up again today because of on the percentage gainers. And lastly, WYY, WidePoint Corp. This is a new stock, 96 cents, up 12 cents, 14% move, 1.5 million traded, 60 million outstanding, 58 million market cap. The 52-week high was 99 cents, which it did on October 26th, and the low was 41 cents, which it did on April 17th of 2009. One-year chart doesn't really show anything. I don't know much about them. Not a lot of news here to chew on. There's mention of their positive financial income. They did have substantial revenues there, and their profit margins. There's interest, financial information to look in there. Looking at the 5-year chart shows this company's only been around since 2006, but it's been as high as $3. But it kind of had a reverse of what you want to see on a chart. Lower highs and lower lows, if you know what I mean. But maybe you could make a case for that being the turn. I'd look to dig into their financials and get to know what industry they're in and what products they have coming out. Maybe that'll give you some clues. Anyway, that's it for today. Do your homework, trade safely, and we'll talk with you tomorrow. Guru Trader videos and tweets are daily snapshots of 5 to 7 very active small and microcap stocks from all North American stock exchanges. We simply track stocks that are trading up significantly on news or making new highs on very high volume without any further consideration of company fundamentals. The point is to save time by focusing on only those stocks that are moving right now. Guru Trader symbols come from filtering market movers and from subjective observations. Our software cross-references today's volume actives, percent gainers, and dollar gainers, which are filtered down to just lower price stocks. We then look at each stock's charts for apparent uptrends, and news headlines for obvious one-day-only events to exclude, like a buyout, or for longer-term growth-related news like financials, drill results, patent approvals, etc. to include. This is similar to how many traders look for new stocks as a starting point for further research with their financial and investment advisors. This is not an advisory service, and conflicts may exist as we sometimes take positions, or featured stocks may have bought online advertising or IR support services. Any content published by Investors Guru Small Cap Stock Observer is subject to the terms of our privacy policy and disclaimer at investorsguru.com. For our other small cap stock channels, follow Twitter's Guru Trader Tweet in real time on your PC or mobile device at twitter.com/investorsguru. Subscribe to watch YouTube's Investors Guru video channel at youtube.com/investorsguru. Search Investors Guru at facebook.com and add us as a friend to see our videos, tweets, etc. that are all synced to post on our wall. It's free to sign up at investorsguru.com stock community for comprehensive quotes, newsletters, profiles, forums, etc., or to update your portfolio, watch list, alerts, and news by email preferences. Thanks for watching.